Hello everybody, it's Philippe here and a huge warm welcome to my channel. I help people get better at dance and I specialise in West Coast swing and solo dance, and I've got influences in styles like ballet, contemporary, house, hip-hop, dancehall and more. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at 3 fire moves that you can do in your West Coast swing as a leader and a follower. And so our first fire footwork move in West Coast swing for leaders and followers is a hook into a cross and then some magic happening after that. So what we're going to be doing, a hook in West Coast swing is when the foot goes behind and it goes further than normal. So if you do ballet, it could be more like a 5th or 4th position as a leader or follower here. So we're hooking behind rather than starting here where the heel is hitting the arch of the foot. We're going even further back than that. You might want to think about the ball of the foot being in line with the heel of the foot in front, or you could even go further back than that. Your choice. But that opens you up as well, which adds a nice flavour. Or you can go contra body. And I've done a contra body video, so you're welcome to check that one out. So we're going to go hook, replace, and then cross in front. Again, with the cross, you can choose how far you want to go. I'm not crossing that much because I want to keep the thighs together for what's going to happen next, the magic. So again, if I'm doing this as a leader or follow, if I'm on this foot, I'm going hook and cross. Follower, I might be going here, hook and cross. So what that does is adding a nice flavour from being in this position that we normally do, here. And instead, we're going to go hook and cross, and then I'm going to, with the knees touching, I'm going to bring the heel down the front foot, which brings that foot out, keeping it turned out. Don't forget to keep it turned out. It looks much nicer than being like this. And it's adding a stylistic choice. And so what I'm going to do is like a little ronde to come forwards into our next pattern. So to show you that one again, I'm going to go hook and cross, putting that foot out into a ronde, for example, and then I might be doing a right side pass. So showing you that as a right side pass. I'm going hook and cross, rolling that one around, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Lovely, isn't it? I love it. So you can ronde really big out, or you can ronde like smaller coming out, but I'm still trying to keep that turn out there. That is nice, isn't it? That is nice. Adds a nice bit of flair to your West Coast swing. Follow a similar thing for you. So we are hooking behind, crossing in front, and then bringing that the heel down the front foot, which brings this foot backwards, keeping it turned out, and then I can ronde it forwards for my 2. If I'm doing a sugar push, for example, or any other pattern. So imagine I'm doing a sugar push, followers, into a 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I'm going to go hook and cross, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. You can also do that, for example, leaders with a whip. So imagine I'm doing a sugar push. I normally do a sugar push because it's facing the camera so you can see me. I won't be changing direction. And then I'm going to go my hook and cross into my whip. 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Followers, I'm going and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, hook and cross, and now you're going 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Very nice. And now for our second fire move in West Coast swing with our feet, otherwise known as footwork, is a cross step. And so this, well, I call it the cross step because I've done this in house dance, but it has other names as well. So what we're doing, we're going to go from out to in. So if I'm doing that as a follower, I'm going to go from out, replaced, to in. So out to in. I'm crossing in front, but you could go out to in behind. In this case, let's go crossing in front because then we can add our newfound skills in adding that ronde into our next pattern. So it's out to in. It adds nice dynamics, again, rather than being here static. We can go from out and then to in. And you can see how I might add contra body movement into that, turning to the front foot, which adds another nice bit of magic and flair. I might cross behind and then just come forwards like that. Your choice. I might cross behind, and I could do my pas de bourrée going forwards, which is from my other video on 3 cool moves in West Coast swing. And leaders for you, I'm doing my sugar push, we'll add that cross step there, so 3 and 4. And now rather than coming in, I'm gonna stay out and go cross and step. I even added a little pulse there, we can do that as leaders or followers. And I'm in front, we can now add that nice ronde, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. If we do it from behind, this works quite well actually, because we can go to our cross step behind, and now I can add a ronde going backwards, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So big thanks to as well Miguel de Souza, who's helped me a lot with this footwork. Big shout out to you. So doing that again, we're here. We can even add a flex foot if you want to. So you do that ronde. We can do it more with a pointed foot. You can have it up in the air. Lots of choices there. And now also with those, the cross step, we can add in a change of angle. So imagine we're now anchoring leaders, and we might be doing our cross and step. We're now facing a new way. We can do lots of options. So we can do a press step out. We might do a ronde out, for example. Lots of options there. Followers as well for you. You might be doing your cross step, and then you might also play with your angle now being here, rather than being here. You've now got a new angle, 2, yeah. And now for our third fire move, we're going to do swivels. It's very simple, but it adds a nice, I think it adds a nice look. So swivels, basically, nice and easy. I can do it in, for example, in a first position, second position, or in a more of our West Coast swing third position. And we're just swiveling those hips. That's how we're doing it. So rather than keeping the feet still, which is another option, rather than the feet moving and the hips staying still, I'm thinking about moving my hips, which creates that movement. So I could do that on my anchor step. So under 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 1, 2, and I added a nice hold of 1 there, and I've got a video on that as well, on holds of 1. I believe that could be in my musicality video. Again, that adds a nice flair. You might even do it as the followers passing. So it might be going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6. Again, swivels, nice flair. I like doing those on sugar pushes as well, especially when there's blues music. So I'm going, and a 1, 2, swivel, swivel, and then 5 and 6. So I can go 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So I'm swiveling and then swivel again as I go forwards on 4. You can even hold it and do several swivels before you come forwards on that 4. And followers, you can do that as well. You might be doing the famous sugar push. So going 1, 2, 3 and 4. Swivel, swivel, and then come forwards again for your next pattern. You can do that without the leader suggesting it. And if you're doing the swivels, make sure you're not affecting your leader's connection. You can do it separately from your leader without affecting the connection. If I move the elbow, that's when I can start affecting the leader. But if I keep the elbow still, then the connection with our leader should not be interrupted. You might also do swivels when you're not in connection with your partner. So imagine I'm doing a pass, I might release, might do some swivels, yeah, and then reconnect again, turning this way. As a follower as well. I'll show you now facing this way. As a follower, 1, 2, the leader might have released, 3 and 4. You might both be jamming, doing some nice swivels. Reconnect, 1, 2, and so on. Lovely move. I would love to invite you to subscribe to this channel by clicking below and on that bell icon that lets you know when videos are published. If you're interested in any private lessons with me, whether that's online or in person, then my contact details are in the description below. So do check that out if you're interested. And I'd like to wish you all a wonderful day, and don't forget to go for your dreams. So that's your magic fire footwork in West Coast swing. Yes.